classic for you from KPRZ, and the Angels sing, Benny Goodman and Martha Tilton. All right, KPRZ AM 1150 will play that same song again today before 6 p.m. You know we're going to do that for sure. Now, as soon as the song ends, the next time you hear that very same song and the Angels sing, Benny Goodman and Martha Tilton, start calling. If you're the 16th caller, then you'll win the KPRZ AM 1150 Daily Cash giveaway of $1,000. The numbers again are in L.A., 520-1150. In the 714 area, 523-1150. It's the biggest daily cash payoff in the history of Los Angeles AM radio. One song, one phone call, and you're thousands of dollars richer. Imagine all that money just for listening to KPRZ AM 1150, and good luck from all of us at the Gary Owens Show. There's Engineer Bob all set to face the day, 28 minutes past 7. See, Lassie is wearing her favorite corsage today, a cauliflower. Very nice. Just for you with Nat King Cole. Good morning. It's 7:30 from KPRZ Los Angeles. This is the Gary Owens Show. Ron Foster in the newsroom. Ron, how much rain? Do you know how much we've had in the last 24 hours?
0.24.
0.24.
Broke a record set in 1925 of 0.22 for this early date in the season.
Yeah.
You know,
a lot of lightning last night, wasn't there?
You know who's at fault?
Who?
Priscilla.
Priscilla. Oh, yes.
A wild woman.
That's right. Wild women are not named Priscilla. Priscilla is kind of a Victorian name. You kind of picture a demure little girl there who wouldn't do anything naughty, right? Except for the weather.
Yes. Priscilla is a hurricane.
I know.
You know.
I know that. I know.
Okay.
What will the next hurricane be? Do you know? Has anyone looked ahead to see what...
seen a Ralph yet.
There hasn't been a Raoul. There was a Raoul, I think, a couple of times ago, but that would be a guy.
Ralph.
Do they switch back and forth, or hurricanes always women?
They seem to go... I don't know how they do that, because I've seen a string of women. For a while, you know, it was always men.
Yeah.
And they said that's because, it was always women.
Yes.
Originally, and they told me that it's because women are unpredictable. And then, the equal, that thing came out. And then it seemed to be a whole string of men.
Right.
And now it seems to be kind of even,
Yeah, it seems to me the last couple of hurricanes we've had, They have all been women's names, and I didn't know if they switched back to the guys' names again. We'll find out.
Yeah, maybe the ones down there are women, and the ones over on the East Coast are men. I don't.
Yes, we'll have to get some unusual men's names and unusual women's names, and I'm sure they look for those somehow. Anyway, did it cause a lot of damage anywhere?
Some damage. Hurricane Priscilla brought thunder and lightning, along with heavy rains, hail, and high winds, parts of Southern California. Now, the roof of an old church collapsed in Brea, and the storm caused some flooding, some power outages, and a string of traffic accidents, but nothing really bad. There was some minor flooding on streets in Santa Ana and Anaheim, as well as Interstate 10 near Indio, and there was accumulated rainwater that dropped that old church roof in Brea. There were no reported injuries from the lightning, but a lot of lightning. Several power outages were reported. About 2,400 customers of Southern California Edison in the Paris area of Riverside County didn't have power for a while. We didn't lose our power. How about you?
No, we were okay. So far as I know, let's see, it is 20 after 3, isn't it? That's what our clock says. No, it's 7:32. We must have lost a little power somewhere along the line. Well,
it was
what
quite
else?
a show, wasn't it?
What's that?
It was quite a show,
It
though.
really was dramatic, because I had gone to fill up with gasoline last night.
Oh.
And just came about suddenly, where the sky just lit up like a panorama. You know, it was
And you're
wonderful.
standing there holding a gas nozzle, huh?
Yes, I'm holding the nozzle, and there it was starting to rain. So I quickly got in the car and drove away. But it's supposed to be clearing up today.
Supposed to be clearing up this afternoon, and we may get the game on.
I hope
tonight.
so. There was a tremendous ball game last night. It's too bad the Dodgers lost, but for, the L.A. fans.
Pitching was great.
Yeah, it was tremendous. Jerry Royce did a spectacular job there. And, of course, Steve Carlton, who hasn't had an interview in, 5 years now, I guess, has refused to give an interview to sports writers and sportscasters.
I bet you could talk to him.
I could, sure.
Yeah, you could talk to anybody.
We'll talk. I used to be an old pitcher. When I was playing Junior League Baseball, I used to pitch. Not quite to the level of Steve Carlton, however. When I'd throw a knuckleball, my knuckles would go with it, and it was very, very difficult.
I know the people around here say that you're a heck of a pitchman.
Oh, come on. Come on now, Mr. News. You take it. I'm going to run and get a drink of Wawa.
Okay. Democrats are considering whether to go along with Governor Duke Majan's proposal for an independent commission to recommend how to redraw legislative district boundaries in California. The state Supreme Court threw out a proposal for a special election. Hearings apparently will be held on the proposal for a high-speed train between Los Angeles and San Diego. The state legislature has tried to exempt the proposal from hearings, but the Attorney General's office says they must be held. Well, now we hear that Solidarity Union leader-elect Bowensa apparently still doesn't know that he won the Nobel Peace Prize this morning. Bowensa's wife says he went mushroom hunting today. Poland's state-controlled media has made no mention of the award. In Israel, 6 coalition deputies have dropped a demand for a national unity government over there that apparently clears the way for Prime Minister-designate Shamir to take over as chief of state. KPRZ weather after we check business news.
This is the Wall Street Journal report. Harris Trust makes it official. This is Ray Hoffman. More in a moment.
I've always said the best way to find out about an investment firm is to ask. And if you ask me, I'll tell you about Dean Witter, about their full range of financial services, their top-notch research, their people. I'll tell you about Dean Witter's account executives who can help you design the investment program that's best suited to you. So if you ask me, I'd say Dean Witter is really worth asking about.
Dean Witter, worth asking about.
How do you keep up with economic news from Washington, from Wall Street, and from the major financial centers around the world? How to keep track of inflation, unemployment, interest rates? It's difficult. But one easy way is to listen to the Wall Street Journal report. We bring you not only important news as it happens, but we dig behind the news to tell you what it means, with analysis from business newsmakers and leading economists. The Wall Street Journal report, right here, Monday through Friday.
It's official now. The Bank of Montreal is buying Chicago's Harris Trust Company, that city's third largest bank, at a price of $82 per share, $546 million total. Banking industry experts say we could see a series of expansion moves by Canadian banks in the U.S. in coming months. Downstate in Canton, Illinois, outside Peoria, International Harvester is closing down its farm equipment plant. It's going to be moving some of that plant's 260 jobs to East Moline, Illinois, others to Hamilton, Ontario. Over the first 9 months of '83, Harvester lost $401 million. Treasury Secretary Regan in Washington this morning says the administration will not submit a major tax bill next year. New York gold down $6.60 at $3.87 even. Silver's down 17 cents at $9.95. The dollar lower in Europe. Dow Industrials at the opening $1236.69. This is the Wall Street Journal report.
Southland weather, cloudy this morning and a good chance for showers, and then becoming partly cloudy this afternoon. And we still could have some showers. We'll have a high in the low 80s. It will be partly cloudy tonight and tomorrow. Right now, it's 68 degrees in Hollywood. Time to return to Gary Owens and the music of your life on KPRZ.
Tiny bubble and wine make me happy. Make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over. With a feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. So here's to the golden moon, and here's to the silver sea, and mostly here's a toast to you and me. Tiny bubbles, tiny bubbles, in the wine, make me happy, make me feel fine, tiny bubbles, make me warm all over, with a feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. Tiny bubbles, ooh, I'll leave in the wine, Carolina, make me happy. Oh, hello, make me feel fine. Carolina, in the tiny bubbles, make me warm all over, with a feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. With a feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time.
Those tiny bubbles will get you every time. That's Don Ho. All right. Ah, yes. He likes to moan during the middle of the song. He's a ho-moaner. For you homeowners, here's some good news. It's 20 minutes till 8 o'clock. Haven't seen Don for a while. Of course, he's the king of Hawaii, as you know. Look what I got in the mail here, Engineer Bob. Patricia Bavard in Whittier says to Gary Owens and also to Tom Murphy. Hey, I heard you guys talking about your cats one morning a little while back, and since I'm the world's most insegrevious cat lover, I have enclosed something I'd like to share with you all. Maybe you've already seen it, but in case you haven't, I'm sure you'll both enjoy it. My daughter, who's also feline foolish, sent it to me a few years ago, and I'd forgotten all about it until I ran across it last week. You both immediately popped into my mind, so here's a photocopy of the whole book to be placed in your archives among the other priceless books and objects, such as the Meowna Lisa and the statue of Venus de Meowlo, and like that. Patricia, thank you. What is this? Games you can play with your pussy and lots of other stuff cat owners should know. Copyright 1978. American Publishing Corporation. Well, how thoughtful of you, Patricia. Let's see. Naming your kitty cat. Let's see. Cute, cuddly pussy names and aggressive, independent names. Let's see. The cute, cuddly names: Muffy, Boots, Mr. Whiskers, Sunshine, Freckles, Snowball, Molly, Pumpkin, Chester, Silly, and Heather. Now, those are the cute, cuddly pussy names according to this book, right? What are the aggressive ones? Hairball. Come here, Hairball. Edward Wellington Mouse Ripper. It'd be great to have in that. Genghis Cat. Alexander the Hairy, Fatty Mousebuckle, Catmandu, of course they do, Slink, Blackjack, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty, come on, Nervous Norman, and Lightnin'. Oh, all right, okay. Well, that's a very inventive book. There are all kinds of things in here. I've seen this somewhere. I saw this. I must have brought the book out again. I didn't buy a copy of it. But, Patricia, thank you very, very much for making a photocopy for us. Of course, we won't resell it because that's illegal. But as long as you give it as a gift, I guess that's all right. And we thank you very much. Here, have your little kitty cat get near the radio, and we'll play a tune for him or her.
Enjoying the art of music is a personal experience in your car. And no one knows that better than Delco Electronics. Delco's electronically tuned receiver with graphic equalizer is designed with 5 distinct frequency bands to let you actually shape the sound around you. Custom equalize the sound to your own personal taste. Add a little rhythm to your blues, pizzazz to your jazz, or mix the music any way you like. It's the only ETR graphic equalizer system exclusively designed for GM vehicles. Ask for a demonstration of Delco music systems, including the incredible Delco GM Bose system on selected models at your local GM dealer, and enjoy the art of music through the science of sound. From Delco Electronics.
Do you have the burning desire to paint, but you don't know how? Are you frustrated because your paintings look too amateurish? Well, if so, the revolutionary Canvagraph method of painting is for you. In an hour or less, you can create a professional oil painting, including Mona Lisa or decorations, with no previous experience. Professional results guaranteed on your first try or your money back. Call 385-6393 for 24-hour complete information. 385-6393. That's 385-6393.
Okay, gang, let's do it. Today, of course, could be your day to win $1,000 in KPRZ AM 1150's Daily Cash Payoff. Now, this morning at 7:20 here on the Gary Owens Show, we played And the Angels Sing, recorded by Benny Goodman and Martha Tilton. Now, KPRZ AM 1150 will play that same song again today before 6 p.m. As soon as that song ends, then you start calling. If you're the 16th caller, 520-1150, the 714 area, 523-1150. Today's Daily Cash Payoff is $1,000. So the next time you hear it, that's what you should do. It's now 16 minutes until 8 o'clock. Good morning to you. A little weary wet-wise out there, but as Ron told you a few minutes ago, it's supposed to be clearing and nicer this afternoon from KPRZ.
Drops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes,
Snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes,
silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
roses,
Kittens,
kettles,
mittens, la-dee, These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and little by little my happy heart sings, and then I don't feel so bad.
These are a few of my favorite things. I hope you're having your favorite things this morning. That's Perry Como from the Gary Owens Show. It's 12 and a half minutes until 8 o'clock. 12 and a half till 8 from KPRZ, 67 degrees. Let's see, so far this hour we haven't had any rainfall recorded. The storm has had 0.24 of an inch of precipitation. Season to date, 3.38. The normal to date, 0.39. So that's a record setter again today. What do you suppose? From
Sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong, sing of good things, not bad, sing of happy, not sad, sing, sing a song. Make it simple, to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to do. Sing a song. La 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 la.
Sing a Song. That's from Sesame Street, by the way. A lot of good tunes have come out of there. Being Green, that Sinatra recording about Kermit the Frog. Another one from the same thing. Ready. Thank you. When I sing along there, I imitate the mating call of a leaky balloon. Oh, I'm sorry, Edie Gourmet and Steve Lawrence there.
Get off my back, Garish.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was up there. This time of the morning, I'm apt to do almost anything, Edie. It's 10 minutes until 8 o'clock. Well, let's see, in this date back in 1962, what is today? Here, let me check our street-level calendar. It's the 5th of October, 1983. And in 1962, Dr. Bunyan S. Womble discovered a drug that would cure every disease known to man. But no one ever found out about it because he was beaten to death by a group of get-well card manufacturers.
It's time for Save-On's 3 great radio bargains, good for 3 big days. Through today, Wednesday, at Save-On Drugs. Save a big 47 cents off Save-On's everyday low price on a 6-roll pack of nice and soft bathroom tissue, only $1.12. Save 10 cents from Save-On plus 30 cents from the manufacturer on a 6.4-ounce tube of Aqua Fresh toothpaste, just 99 cents. And save 43 cents on 13-inch or 18-inch wide No Bugs Milady shelf paper, only 76 cents each. At Save-On, open till 9:30 tonight.
Save-On's the one, the family drugstore. Save-On's the one, bringing you more. Listen for us every day. Save your money and you'll save. Save-On's the one. Save-On.
Remember, the big Save-On Homemaker sale is on right now. Come to Save-On and find dozens and dozens of super bargains, super savings for every room in the house. From the kitchen to the bathroom, you'll find what you need and get super savings during the big Homemaker sale. Now at Save-On, a great place to shop.
Now is the time to be buying. But where do you go when you've only begun? We're a company called William Lyon. And the homes that we build make you choose number one. We're still number one.
Money talks and people listen. Now listen to Southern California's #1 builder talk money. It's Lyon's 1 cent sale. 50% off on a variety of new home options and upgrades. Big savings are available to new home buyers at many Lyon communities throughout the area. All it costs is a single penny extra. William Lyon 1 cent sale. Matching home buyers dollar for dollar. No wonder Lyon is still #1.
So get your lion's share, a William Lyon home. We're number one again. One again. William Lyon Company Homes.
Check our newspaper ads for specific communities where this offer applies. Savings available only on selected homes. Options vary. Sale ends October 15th.
Wonderful letter this morning from Dick Moriarty in Hawthorne. Dick is a wonderful fan of KPRZ, and we're a wonderful fan of him because he writes us beautiful, interesting anecdotes all the time. Says, Dear Garish, what do you hear? What do you say? It's been a while since I wrote. All right, let's see what's happening. He says, I saw Dempsey last night. That was the TV special. Treat Williams even looked like Dempsey when he was younger. He really did look that way. It's just too bad they had to go Hollywood on the thing. Said Dempsey's first real fight in 1914, at the going age of 19, he knocked Goofy the Fighting Blacksmith out in 4 rounds and got $2.50. Boy, can you imagine how far they've come for the... Some of them, I think they probably should fight Goofy the Fighting Blacksmith again for the $1 million gates that they're getting these days. Well, he says in an interesting bit of addendum here, Garish, if you can make it, see Christopher Weeks as Cagney at the Studio Theater on West 3rd Street in Hollywood. That's at 8115. That's what I was mentioning last week. And thank you very much, Dick. I haven't had a chance to go see it. I just realized that Christopher Weeks is a longtime friend of mine, but never under that name. Jack DeLeon, whom we've all worked with because he's a tremendous talent over the years, has changed his name from Jack DeLeon to Christopher Weeks. And he is a tremendous talent. And I really hear great rave reviews about him doing Cagney, a one-man show as Jimmy Cagney. All right, thank you, Dick. It's time to go check on the traffic here at 5 till 8 o'clock at KPRZ. Here's Officer Ernie Garcia.
Gary, good morning. On the Ventura Freeway, 2 accidents, one westbound Ventura at the Canoga off-ramp and the other in the Glendale area. Ventura westbound at Pacific. That second one is a 3-car crash, and it's on the right shoulder. An overturned vehicle, Santa Monica Freeway westbound, west of Bundy. No injuries were reported. That accident in the clearing stages. The Los Angeles and Alameda on-ramps to southbound Hollywood Santa Ana freeways remain closed. That will be until further notice. From the CHP, this is Officer Ernie Garcia for KPRZ.
All right, Ernie, let's go back to the music of your life right now. 5 until 8 o'clock, 7:55 from KPRZ. AM 1150, that's Wally. Avoirdupois, Wally. Fats Waller, block that hat. Yes, remember the hat that he used to wear in all the pictures, Fats Waller? An English bowler. Nigel Gruntfuttock was the English bowler. 300 games in a row. Then, of course, he had to go inside and do it in an alley. He went out of the alley to do it in an alley. Get those kids out of the alleys and put them in the alley where they belong. Good thought. Get them out of the streets and put them in the alleys and make them go bowling. From KPRZ Los Angeles, this is the Gary Owens Show. You may win $1,000 in the next, well, anytime. Now, we know we're going to give it away between now and 6 o'clock today here at KPRZ AM 1150 Los Angeles.
Hi, this is Jack Jones inviting you to share the music of your life with Gary Owens, Tom Murphy, Jerry Mason, Dick Whittingham, and Johnny Magnus on KPRZ AM 1150.
All right, thank you, Jack Jones. When he was living in London a couple of years ago, police broke into his apartment and found the bones of a half-eaten baton there. Great musical sounds. All right, 8 o'clock in the morning from KPRZ Los Angeles. This is the Gary Owens Show. It's time for the latest news, and here's Ron Foster. Ron?
Good morning, Gary. This news is being brought to you by Bank of America, California's leading business bank. Whether you do business statewide or worldwide, Bank of America is ready to serve you with over 45 corporate banking groups located in key business centers statewide. Well, early in the season as it is, Los Angeles is already setting rainfall records, according to the National Weather Service. Even though the latest rainfall began late last night, it broke a record set in 1925. On October 4th of that year, rainfall totaled 0.22 inches. Yesterday's rainfall measured 0.24 inches. According to the weather forecasters, yesterday's record is the second set in the new season. Rainfall on September 30th also broke a previous record. A Beverly Hills precious metals company that may have lost track of $60 million worth of bullion is suing the estate of its late chairman and chief executive. 39-year-old Alan Saxon owned almost 90% of the outstanding common stock of the company known as Bullion Reserve of North America. Saxon killed himself in his Venice home last week on the same day his company was ordered to turn over financial records. An attorney for the firm said it also has filed under Chapter 11 of the federal bankruptcy law. Attorney Richard Osborne told a news conference Bullion Reserve sold gold, silver, and other precious metals to between 30,000 and 35,000 clients. Once an unemployed electrician and little known to the world, Polish labor leader Lech Wałęsa today was awarded the 1983 Nobel Peace Prize. The Nobel Committee in Oslo, Norway, says the prize went to Wałęsa because he tried to solve Poland's problems through peaceful negotiations. A spokesman for the Solidarity Labor Federation predicts the Polish government will try to use the prize to prove the labor movement is controlled by the West. A Rand Corporation researcher thinks the worst terrorist threat that may surface at the 1984 Olympic Games in Los Angeles is posed by ethnic groups who won't let quarrels in their homelands die and fight them out in the U.S. Brian Jenkins, a specialist on terrorism for the so-called think tank, said he was not making any predictions, but was convinced there is a degree of comparative likelihood that American-based groups, not foreign-based international terrorists, would be more likely to cause trouble at the Games next year. The Hollywood home of actor Rob Reiner caught fire early this morning. Reiner, who became famous in his role as Archie Bunker's son-in-law on the TV series All in the Family, was not at home when that blaze erupted, as we hear from this fire department spokesperson.
A reported structure fire at actor Rob Reiner's house this morning caused about $250,000 damage. Took 7 companies of LA City firefighters about 30 minutes to extinguish. This was a one-story single-family dwelling at 9161 West Hazen Drive up in the Coldwater Canyon area.
So far, they don't know how that fire started. Earlier reports mention a man and a woman seen running from the house. In Denver, he was known as the babysitter rapist, a term self-explanatory. Here in L.A., he's called the lost dog rapist, which means he sexually assaulted little kids that he would ask to help him search for his lost dog. James Jen was sentenced to 61 years in prison in a Los Angeles court, a sentence to run concurrent with an 83-year sentence he was handed in Denver. So far this year, there have been 48 stabbings at California's Folsom Prison. And just one day after the latest lockdown at the prison, another inmate was stabbed this morning. Authorities say most of the violence at Folsom has to do with race. A suit has been filed in San Diego against a psychologist for $30 million. The 25-year-old lady who filed that suit says her psychologist made her a sex slave by encouraging her to bounce from bed to bed, and she says she was tied and chained to a bed and stairs during their 2-year relationship. A $500 fine for dropping a nuclear bomb? Well, if a proposed city ordinance passes up in Chico, it will become illegal to drop a nuclear bomb on that town. A violation could bring a $500 fine and a 6-month jail term. Sports and weather next on KPRZ.
When you're looking for a bank that goes the extra mile, look to the leader, Bank of America. California's leading business bank. Just like you, we go the extra distance. At Bank of America, our corporate bankers have both the knowledge and experience your sophisticated banking needs require. They're professionals. Strategically placed in special corporate banking groups in key business centers statewide. Moreover, they have the credit authority to act promptly, decisively, and locally. Our corporate bankers can provide you with access to a full range of domestic and international business banking services, and they are backed by the resources and experience of California's largest business bank. So when you're looking for a bank that goes the extra mile, look to Bank of America. Look to the leader.
In Van Nuys, call Robert Wesley at 997-2911. Bank of America, member FDIC.
And this news has been brought to you by Bank of America, California's leading business bank. Whether you do business statewide or worldwide, look to Bank of America. Look to the leader. And now with the sports, here's Charlie Wright.
Morning run. Fernando Valenzuela goes for Los Angeles. 5:20 this evening against the Philadelphia Phillies. Dodgers lost 1-0. Carlton beating Royce last night in Game 1. The White Sox and Orioles play Game 1 of the American League Championship Series, noon today, our time. Thoroughbred Racing kicks off at the Oak Tree today. It'll be the Autumn Days handicap for fillies. That's not Philadelphia Phillies, but Fillies and mares with Excitable Lady, the favorite. I'm the coach, Charlie Wright.
Southland weather, decreasing showers this morning, then becoming partly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers during the afternoon and lasting through tomorrow. Could rain tonight. Could rain out that game, but again, it may not. Today's predicted high is 82. The low tonight should drop to about 66. Right now at the Civic Center, 67. Long Beach, 66. In the Valley, it's 67. And it's 67 degrees here in Hollywood. Let's get back to Gary Owens and more of the music of your life on KPRZ.
company and swing. Good day to swing out there this morning. To sit on the swing out there this morning. Oh, I got a paradiddle right on the collarbone there, huh? More than one of them, anyway. It's 10 minutes past 8 o'clock. Good morning, this is Gary Owens. It's a little murky out there today, but the weatherman says it should be pretty good. Let's find the brand new forecast. Decreasing showers this morning, becoming partly cloudy. A slight chance of showers during the afternoon. High about 82 degrees today. The chance of showers decreasing to only 20% this afternoon. That's an 80% chance we won't have rain today, later on. Partly cloudy, slight chance of showers tonight and Thursday, low near 66. And 82 degrees, the predicted high for tomorrow. Whatever day, though, that'll be Thursday. All right, 68 degrees downtown L.A. right now.
Rich Little for Hormel Chili. Where were you in the evening of the 17th?
In the kitchen.
Making the alleged homemade chili, I presume.
Objection.
Overruled.
Yes,
Are you aware of the penalty for perjury?
Okay.
So it was Hormel with the plump beans, rich tomatoes, lean ground beef, and secret spices of homemade.
Yes, but what's the difference?
5 to 10 in the slammer.
Hormel chili, so close to homemade it just might get you into trouble.
There's more for hard-working men at the Sears National Work Clothes Sale happening right now. Big savings on clothes that do big jobs. Save $1 to $4 on Sears Best twill pants and shirts, cotton polyester denim bibs and jeans, chambray shirts and T-shirts, and save $10 on our sturdy, comfortable Wearmaster work shoes and boots. So hurry into Sears now, where there's more for your hard-working dollars.
There's more for your life.
On sale now.
At Sears.
Did you know that air travel in the United States is the safest mode of transportation? Did you know that over 50 years ago, ALPA, the Airline Pilots Association, was founded by a small group of pilots dedicated to air safety, adopting as their motto, schedule with safety? Did you know that today ALPA is a union of 34,000 professional pilots from our nation's leading airlines engaged in governmental and legislative affairs to ensure the best safety regulations for making our airways safer? Did you know that ALPA pilots are active in the affairs of our community, state, and nation, and are continuing to uphold the highest flight safety standards in the world? Now you know that the Airline Pilots Association is not just for pilots, but for all of us. The Airline Pilots Association, serving the flying public since 1931.
All right, what do you call an 85-year-old fiddler? Jimmy. Now called Jimmy Fiddler. You know Jimmy Fiddler, one of radio's first Hollywood gossip columnists. He's going to end his 51-year radio career next month because Jimmy says it's not fun anymore. In an interview to air this week, the 85-year-old Jimmy Fiddler told Bill Harris of Showtime that these days he finds himself reporting on people he neither knows nor cares about. In Fiddler's words today, they don't glamorize the stars, they undress them. He adds if there were still glamour and glory and nice people in Hollywood, he'd stay on the air. Well, I don't know, Jimmy. He's a wonderful man. Fine talent. I used to own part of a company that syndicated Jimmy Fiddler back in the 60s, years ago. And he's quite a talented man. My gosh, he's 85 years young right now. He'll probably review some of his great gossip stories that he had over the years. I don't think he's correct, though. There really still is glamour and glory. It doesn't compare, say, with the 30s and the 40s. There's no question about it. Because the motion picture premieres, you would have every top star, obviously the Cary Grants and so on. But the TV people come out, and TV stars and the motion picture stars still come out for those things. And it is a little different form of gossip, but is it much different today than during the days of Fatty Arbuckle? Not really. It's pretty much the same, isn't it now? Here, this is a little show business tune for you from Louie and Keeley out of the past at KPRZ.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart, you're really a part of me. Baby, under my skin, I tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never could go so well. But why should I try to resist when Luigi I know so well? Little Muggetti under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near.
In spite of the warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear.
Don't you know, little fool, you never can win.
Use your mentality.
Wake up to reality.
For each time you do,
just the thought of you makes me
stop before you begin.
'Cause I've got you under my skin.
I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might,
for the sake of having you near.
In spite of the warning voice that comes in the night
and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win.
Use your mentality.
Wake up to reality.
For each time you do,
just the thought of you makes me
stop before you begin, 'cause I got you under my skin.
Oh, I got you under my skin.
Yeah, I got you, baby, under my skin.
Oh, holy mackerel there, under my skin. I got you under my skin.
Louis and Keeley and Count Dracula, and I've got you under my skin, a wonderful subcutaneous recording here on the Gary Owens Show. I was just thinking, if Jimmy Fiddler had been active doing radio gossip, and he says that, no, they don't glamorize the stars the way they used to, he should be going to Denver this weekend. For the last 5 years, the biggest Hollywood party has been in Denver, not in Hollywood. Barbara Davis and Marvin Davis, Marvin owns 20th Century Fox, do the biggest thing that I've ever witnessed in my life. They have the top of motion picture and TV stars all together at the Carousel Ball, which benefits Juvenile Diabetes Foundation in Denver. And Barbara is the chairman of it all and do a wonderful job. They raise about $2 million in one night every year. And they've got every major star. I mean, you talk about Cary Grants and Gregory Peck and all of them, and they go to this. Yet it's not in Hollywood, it is in Denver. So Jimmy Fiddler, before you retire, wait until you see that one there. It's going to be a biggie. All right, 17 minutes past 8 o'clock at KPRZ, AM 1150. This is the music of your life.
I'd work for you, I'd slave for you, I'd be a beggar or a knave for you. If that isn't love, it will have to do until the real thing comes along. I'd gladly move the earth for you to prove my love, dear, and its worth for you. If that isn't love, it will have to do until the real thing comes along. With all the words, dear, at my command, I just can't make you understand. I'll always love you, darling, come what may. My heart is yours, what more can I say? I'd sigh for you, I'd cry for you, I'd tear the stars down from the sky for you. If that isn't love, it will have to do until the real thing comes along. With all the words, dear, at my command, I just can't make you understand. I'll always love you, darling, come what may. My heart is yours, what more can I say? I'd sigh for you, cry for you, I'd tear the stars down from the sky
it will have to do until the real thing comes along.
Hello, Ron Foster. Come on in, Ron. Everybody's looking a little leery of the Gary Owens Show this morning, as well they should. Yesterday, Jeff Lindbergh and Greg Lindbergh, the two great writing combinations, well, they've never written a book together, I don't think. They've each individually written a number of books. And, of course, Veronica, the story of Veronica Lake, doing very, very well for Jeff Lindbergh right now, as you know. Greg is doing one on Leave It to Beaver. But they brought me my Three Stooges kit yesterday. A giant hammer. You haven't seen the hammer yet, Ron, have you?
I haven't seen the hammer.
No. And I've got the chisel. It's about a 4-foot chisel. And they brought me the Three Stooges dynamite, which are really a group of highway flares strapped together with a large fuse sticking out of it. Yeah. And match. Yeah. Yeah, that's no, thank you. Thank you, Bob. Bob says match, please. I'm playing match point. Let me see here. This would be frightening, wouldn't it? The security guards this morning did have a puzzled look when I came in carrying this.
I walked into your room before you got here.
Oh, really?
I saw it on the table, and I thought, uh-oh.
There are about 10 sticks of what appears to be dynamite and a fuse. But fews are chosen. Many are called, but fews are chosen here this morning. Well, the Three Stooges did a little bit of everything, you know, and what really portrays them in their true light than this, right? You're on the floor down there. Ron Foster is sitting with his head propped up against the rest of his body, which is over across the room. It was real dynamite. And
I'm staying under this table.
Either Hervé Villachez or Mickey Rooney or Billy Barty or you are at that microphone right now. Well, I don't wonder why that microphone is so low here this morning.
I don't know. You always have this microphone down here. Why do you want me down on the floor?
I don't put it that way. The microphone's low because it's got a headache. Well, let's give it an aspirin, makes it feel up again here. All right. Thank you, Ron. I'll just hear. You want to take this back to the newsroom and impress Dan Rather back there?
No, thanks, Gary.
All right. See you later. Okay.
We know a lot of you would like to fly in first class to the east, but sometimes you can't.
Duckworth, you've been doing a first-class job.
Thanks, CK.
And this New York deal is a first-class opportunity.
Right, CK.
That's why we're flying you out.
First class, CK?
No.
That's why at American Airlines, if you can't fly first class to the east, fly American's new business class, the next best thing to first class, with complimentary drinks, free stereo headsets, added legroom, special check-in, and more.
American's business class. Now that's a first class idea.
Now you not only can enjoy America's business class on our 4 daily 747 nonstops to New York, but you can also fly in business class on our daily wide-body nonstops to Boston and Washington, D.C. For more information and reservations, call American or your travel agent today.
Son?
Yes, Dad?
The time has come for you to learn how to make the perfect pastrami sandwich. Are you ready?
Yes, Dad.
Okay, bread?
Yes, Dad.
Lettuce?
Yes, Dad.
Buttig thin sliced pastrami?
Yes, Dad.
All right, let's begin. Now, first, we snip open a bag of Buttig lean tender pastrami. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yes, Dad.
But first, we better sample that Buttig pastrami. Be sure it's, All right, now pull out some of these lean, thin slices and pile them on the, we'll pile lots of Buttig on the bread. Well, let's just have another little sample of that lean, tender, tasty meat. There we go. And, one more little. Won't hurt. Son?
Yes, Dad.
Looks like I've eaten all the pastrami. It's gone again. But you knew that was going to happen, didn't you?
Yes, Dad.
Come on, Dad.
All 8 Buttig meats taste so good, it's hard not to nibble. Look for them in the packaged meat section. Buttig, it's not your ordinary sandwich meat.
Well, the guys from Philadelphia did it to the Dodgers last night, didn't they? And the American League stuff gets underway later today. From KPRZ Los Angeles, this is the Gary Owens Show. Good morning to you. You may win $1,000 between now and 6 p.m. Somebody is, that's for sure. We know that every day. Here at KPRZ, the music of your life. Oh, let's go check on traffic. Officer Ernie Garcia is ready, and he's at the CHP now.
Gary, good morning. An accident just reported. No details given. CHP is responding to the San Bernardino Freeway westbound, east of Temple City Boulevard in the Rosemead area. On the Glendale Freeway southbound at the Fletcher Drive off-ramp, report of a non-injury crash, and one about to clear from the Ventura Freeway westbound at the Canoga off. From the CHP, this is Officer Ernie Garcia for KPRZ.
All right, we're officially here at 25 past the hour of 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the music right now, Ernie. All right, this is for you, all of you.
Born in the heat of the desert, my mother died, giving me life, deprived of the love of a father, blamed for the loss of his wife. You know, Lord, I've been in a prison for something that I've never done. It's been one hill after another, but I've climbed them all one by one. But this time, Lord, you gave me a mountain. Tired of the hardships, tired of the greed and the strife, so tired of working for nothing, tired of being my wife. She took my one ray of sunshine. She took my pride and my joy. She took my reason for living. She took my small baby boy. So this time,
That's a powerful record, but a downer. We've got to cheer things up around here. That was Frankie Lane in a tremendous recording of You Gave Me a Mountain. Where's Mimi Hines now? Now, here's a showstopper for you from KPRZ. Nothing can stop me now. There's a little positivism here. Mimi, spotlight is yours, my dear.
Stand well back, I'm coming through. Nothing can stop me now.
The spotlight fell on her. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nothing can stop me.
Well, I'm I'm sorry. Well, we tried to make up for the downer tune a few moments ago. It's sometimes days are like that. Well, she's in a daze after having that fall on her. This is KPRZ Los Angeles. It's 8.